Welcome to Tech Pragna. My name is Murtaza. I have a certification on RSCSA and RSCE. I have a 12 years experience in this technology. Let's look into the RSC certification. In this we have a 3 paper, that is RH 124, RH 134 and RH 254. 124 and 134 including one exam, that is RSCSA, Red Hat Certified Administration, then RH 254 Red Hat Engineer. Now let's discuss what are the topics which we are going to discuss in the 124. We'll basically start with the command line. So as we know, we can do with the graphically as well as command, but we will be more concentrating on a command line interface. So we are going to discuss about the managing files from the command line, how you can access the files and how you can move file, copy, all those things. Next topic, we are going to discuss about the help on the particular command. If you want to know more about the command, then you can use a man command, so that you will get a clear idea how the command can be used, what is the syntax and what are the options are used with the command. Next we are going to discuss about creating, viewing and editing a text file. So you can edit a text file using VI editor, and there are a lot more things can be done in the VI editor, that also we are going to be discussed. Next, managing local users and groups. How to create a user group and how you can manage those users and groups, we are going to discuss in this chapter. Then moving into the next chapter, controlling accessing to a file with a file system permissions. Once you create a files and directory, what are the permissions are going to be assigned and what are the permissions we can change once it is set, who are going to access these files and directory, that we are going to be discussing in this chapter. And monitoring and managing Linux processes, we are going to discuss in the chapter 7. Controlling services and daemon on the next chapter. So here all the services can be managed using the systemctl command, so that you can manage, you can check the status of the services. Next, moving into configuring and securing OpenSSH service, so which is basically used to connect a remote system from one system to another system. Next, analyzing and storing the logs. You do any process in the system which is going to be store logs, so which is very important to audit, to troubleshoot, it's very important thing. So all the logs are stored in the /var logs file. Next we are going to discuss about the networking, how you can assign the IP address and how to manage it. Next, archiving and copying the files between system. You can take a backup and you can compress those files. Next, installing and updating software packages using RPM and yum. Next, accessing Linux file system. You are going to check the disk usage of the files. Then next we are discussing on the virtualization system. So with this we are going to finish the first book. Going into the second book, that is 134, you are going to installing the operating system with the kickstart method. How to configure it, we are going to discuss here. Regular expression with the grep. Next we are going to discuss the text editor with the file, the command called as a vim. Next chapter we are going to discuss about scheduling a future Linux task. If you want to schedule a task in other working time, so you can use this method. Next we are going to discuss managing priority of the Linux process. Then also we are going to discuss about the controlling ACL. The files can be managed using access control list. Managing security, SE Linux security, which is very important, where is securing your entire operating system. In this the next chapter, that is connecting to network defined users and group. We are going to store a user in the center location. From there we are going to be login. Next chapter is adding a partition, how you can create a new partition, deleting a partition, and how do you mount it. Next chapter we are going to discuss about the LVM. LVM is basically which is used when you wanted to extend your existing disk. From the standard partition it is not possible, so if you are creating a LVM partition, it will be easily extend it without loss of existing data. Next we are going to discuss about NFS, network file system, which is basically used to share the data between Linux to Linux machine. And next one is SMB, which is basically used sharing the data from Linux to Windows machine. Next we are going to discuss about the boot process of the Linux and how you can troubleshoot the operating system when it comes to the error while booting. Next, limiting the network communication with the firewall. Using firewall you can restrict your incoming and outgoing traffic. Coming to the next, that is 254, we are also going to discuss about the services and daemon, which is an important session, because now onwards we are going to check all the services status. Next we are going to discuss with IPv4 networking. Next we are going to discuss with the link aggregation and bridging, joining a two network interface in the logical. We are going to be having a load balance and fault tolerance. Next, network port security. If you want to secure your port, you can use this. Managing DNS services. Next we are going to discuss about the mail server configuration. The next chapter is providing the remote block storage, so which is acting like as a storage to the remote system. From one system we are going to be share a partition which is going to act as a storage on another machine. Next we are going to be discuss about the file based storage. In this we are going to discuss about NFS server and Samba server configuration. Next we are going to discuss about MariaDB configuration. MariaDB is a basically installation, backup, how to create a file, tables, adding up values in the table, everything. This is the most important topic, that is Apache web server. You can host a single website and multiple website in a single server. Next we are going to discuss about the bash scripting, which is a very good experience where you can automate your task. Also we are going to discuss about the conditional and structure format. And finally we end with the session the shell environments. Shell will provide various features that we are going to be discussed here, which is very helpful. So with this we are going to complete the 124, 134 and 254. Coming to the job opportunity on Linux platform, the various technologies which are using nowadays, that is you can get a very good opportunity in the cloud technology, DevOps engineer, cyber security, IoT, machine learning and artificial intelligence. So there are lots of openings are available. If you are going through all these three paper, you will be mastering this technology, which will help you make your career. Thank you.